Hey, what is up, everybody? Today we are building the Prosperity Leaping Carp. Carp Leaping? Prosperity Carp Leaping. Leaping Prosperity Carp. However you want to say it. This is a cool little set, I think. Who knows? I don't know. It's got some ring that rotates, carp on it. So hopefully it'll be kind of interesting. It has some motion anyway. We'll see what happens. Hopefully some people join up in the chat. I think we're live. Let's see. As always, it's a bit of a mystery. Does Jason remember how things work? Oh, Bill is in the chat. Old reliable. Amazing. I got some instructions up. Took me a little while to find them. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. I don't know if we'll build all the decor around it. It is a pretty big set, 736 pieces, but as always, mostly I'm interested in how it actually works, so we will see. Yes, I got it. I guess earlier. What day is it today? It's Friday. Well, actually, I think I got it last week. No, I didn't stream last week, right? I got it last week, towards the end of last week. Ooh, always fun to get. Ooh, and we got lots. 8 banana gears in trans. I don't know if I'll ever use those for anything, but they're cool. Crystal. Oh, I like the inside. I like the inside too. Whoa, a lot of black actually. It's a pretty colorful set, but okay, where's my instructions? Where are my instructions? Hopefully everybody had a good couple of weeks. Sustainable packaging. Oh, the image is a little bit different. They have a QR code now. Still waiting on those paper bags. Still waiting. I see we got some crazy. Oh, it's pretty cool art actually. Oh yeah, I'm liking that style. It's pretty sweet. Okay, let's just jump right in with our multicolors. We get the pinball machine with the light blue space baby. I will. Actually, well, that's a great question, actually. I don't know. I looked at the video. I mean, it's always seems to be a catch with these playable Lego sets, because ultimately Lego is still a pretty limited building system for doing complex mechanical things. So obviously the capabilities of the pinball machine are pretty, it's okay, but like it's not going to be hours of gameplay, right? I imagine. Mechanically it looks pretty cool though. And obviously the Space Baby is very intriguing. Obviously I'll get the Space Baby at some point. Whether or not I buy the actual full set, we'll see. As I will be taking the summer break shortly, I don't know if I'll actually be able to buy it and have it delivered before we actually leave for the summer. So I may not get it immediately, but it's definitely on the wish list. Maybe by the time I get back, the light blue Space Baby will be on Bricks and Pieces or something, and I can just order directly. We will see. I mean, I'd still be interested in the pinball machine, but it's pretty expensive for what you get, so I'm not sure. It'll be on the wish list, that's for sure. The biggest question is, are you going to buy the pinball machine? Oh, Bill says, I'll get it ASAP. I also want it for the Spaceman. Amazing. Did you see a motorized flipper? Question mark. Oh, SL Fluid said I definitely will. Yeah, I mean, who am I kidding? I say maybe I won't get it, but I'm sure I'll get it. I actually just bought the road bike too. Actually, it came the other day. I considered building it on stream today because I'm actually super curious about the new parts, the new Technic parts in it. And I might break it open. We'll see how the stream goes. It's actually upstairs, so I forgot to bring it down. But I'm actually super excited, interested in like the freewheeling gear and obviously the big gear that come in it. Flu just got the vending machine. I'm a sucker for mechanical things. Yeah, I mean, the vending machine's on my list too. But again, it's extremely expensive. And I would love to have it. What I would do with it, I don't know. But obviously, I would be super intrigued with how it works. But Lego is expensive, especially those premium sets that are like $300. So I've got to be a little more selective in what I actually buy. Although it is full of cool spaceman as well, which is always appealing. Oh, Deborah's in the chat. Excellent. It's on my list too. Oh yeah, did I see the motorized flipper? I'm not sure. Are you talking about like the dolphin flipper? Or the pinball flippers? They made light blue torso and air tanks before, but it's the first time they make light blue helmet. Cool. I mean, I'm not as interested in the actual spaceman, to be honest, these days, as I am with the space baby. I'm just all on board with the space babies now. Gotta catch them all, right? Add to my collection. Okay, what do we got going on? Well, Jay Tooker's in the chat. Yeah, they know if they put a new color spaceman in, it will sell out. From Bill, yeah. They definitely know how to get some people, for sure. It's funny, though, like... I have a feeling the customer base is considerably different depending... Like, I gotta figure for a lot of the... I mean, yeah, I don't know how... Okay, I don't know how much of a, like, pinball fan base there is. But there's probably some people to be like, ooh, a pinball machine out of Lego. I want to buy that. So, you know, you got these casual fans that they don't really probably even care what's in the set. You know, they'll be like, ooh, a pinball machine. I'm going to buy that. And then there's, like, the hardcore guys that are like, or people that are like... Oh my god, what is in that? There's a space baby in that. I gotta buy that. Or a spaceman. And I'm not sure what percentage of customers would be the like casual fans versus the hardcore fans. Because the hardcore fans, they'll be like, oh my god, there's a space baby in it. I have to buy it. So I guess they're just increasing their customer base by having the spaceman in it. Inversala's in the house. Hey, y'all. Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. Yeah, I guess technically weekend will start today. Actually, I guess most of you are probably in on the other side of the world. So the workday is probably over. For people like me, the day has just begun. So the weekend, well, hasn't quite started yet. Oh, flipper means pinball machine. Ah, I see. Thomas Wolfe. Yes. Well, that's good to know. Thanks for the clarification. What happened to that? Oh yeah, I didn't see a motorized one. Actually, I'd be super intrigued. I mean, the pinball machine, because the gameplay is fairly limited, obviously. There's not so much you can do mechanically with Lego. But you know, if I have more time at some point, and I'm sure maybe some people will do some modifications to it, it would be pretty interesting to try and integrate some electronics into it, either with Mindstorms or, well, probably with Mindstorms. It'd be cool to get some sensors, like optical sensors involved, and some kind of rudimentary. You could use the display. If you used like the EV3, you could actually have a display with like your score and stuff. And then if you had a bunch of, light sensors for hitting parts of the pinball machine, it'd be, the gameplay would be, a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I'm actually part of me is definitely intrigued in getting it so that I can try and... Interesting. Definitely miss a spot. Oh no, didn't miss a spot. No, those are coming in right now. Yeah, see if we can extend it or expand on it. Because I'm guessing the mechanical, like the actual action of the flippers is probably pretty bang on. Like, Lego doesn't miss too much in terms of functionality in that regard. Same with the launching the ball is probably pretty nice. It seems the kind of mechanical sensor, quote unquote, for progressing the Blue Spaceman, maybe not quite 100%, but it would definitely be much better to have some kind of optical sensor involved. But I don't know if you would be able to kind of integrate some of those electronics in the set as is, or maybe you would have to make it a bit bigger to accommodate some of the electronics, and then just reuse some of the mechanics for the ball launch and the flippers. Either way, it would be an interesting project, I think, for sure. Bill, I'm sure there'll be scalpers to resell the minifigs. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to buy the Spaceman on Bricklink, the Space Baby. I mean, I may have to pay a bit of a premium, but clearly I just completely, like, what is going on here? That is not even remotely in the right spot. Okay, what's going on? I got blue, green, blue. Oh, I missed a spot. Pay attention, Jason. Missed a piece, as one does. Okay, might be hard to see the black. Harry, hello, welcome to the chat. Make a Stargate out of it. Out of this? Yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea. We can make ourselves a Stargate. Lock in the symbols. I can't even remember what they call them. Do they have a name? The glyphs. There are a few parts that are begging for lights, especially a row of transparent pieces. Yeah. Oh yeah, like, can you imagine the pinball machine with flashing lights and some optical sensors. I think it'd be pretty sweet. I mean, obviously people have made pinball machines before, but it's like having the Lego version will give you a little bit of a head start in terms of hopefully getting some reliable mechanics. And then we just retrofit some. Oh, I bet these angled curved slopes are some kind of guide. Oh no, for the ring. We'll see. Speculation. Where the heck do these go? I see. Why didn't we add these early? Oh, because we had to get those in there. I see. Oh, we already got some basic mechanics. We got a freewheel. I'm guessing the ring sits on this. And we'll anchor that in nicely. Oh, interesting. Oh, so it doesn't actually... Interesting. That's cool. Okay, bag one. Be done. Oh, we're getting the ring already. Amazing. Bag two. Where's bag two? Looking forward to sticking a motor on this. We'll have the Carp swimming at light speed. Deep in Carp. There are a few parts that are begging for... Oh, I like to see it. Thomas Wolf. You could also try... Oh, to power up the spinners. Yeah. Yeah, I think just any kind of like light in motion. Yeah, if you had like the spinners to be... Oh, yeah. If the spinners were constantly moving, it would add a little bit more uncertainty as to where they're going to... Where the ball will ricochet, etc., etc. Ooh, new piece. Actually don't have... Do I have this piece? I don't think I do. Wow, it's a 2x6 plate. Kind of. Wow, it's a curved slope. It's a concave curved slope. Actually don't really know how useful this would be. I can't see. I assume the slope matches. Yeah, the slope, the curved slope of the inverted curved slope. Interesting. Interesting. Only seen those in 2x4. Yeah, I mean the 2x4 has the convex version. But yeah, it's cool. They actually get a few. You get 4 of them in here. Interesting. And I'm guessing they're not really that functional. Just decorative. I'm actually curious, like, why they made this part and why they made it 2x6. 2x6 seems to be a pretty big footprint. Like less flexible in terms of reusing the part. Most of the curved slopes they've released in that kind of same family, they've always started with like the 1x2 first, or like the 2x2. 2x6 concave curved slope could be really fun in GBCs. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good observation. Everybody likes like making some kind of ramps and stuff in GBC. I can be on board with that. Okay, we have the other side of the... I assume what is the support for the wheel. I do need a hub. Why can't I see the hub? Oh, there it is. From Lego 48. Let's mention that. And I assume we'll anchor this as well. Yep. Everybody needs a good anchor. Ooh. Get our first gear in action. Amazing. I was just working on, complete aside, I've just been working on instructions for the walking AT-AT. Actually, they're all ready to go, I think, pretty much. I just need to get my act together and release them. But like I'm sure you won't be able to see. Oh, is there a mouse? Can you see a mouse? Oh my God, there's a little mouse. The number beside the axle, the 5. I wish Studio, Bricklink Studio would do this. I started using Bricklink Studio to do all my instructions again, just because it is really convenient to build the model in Studio, and actually it's pretty capable. But it doesn't put the number beside the axle within the bill of materials little box, which is a bit. It's a little nice to have. They do have the like 1-to-1 thing at the bottom of the page you can add, but. Okay, anyway, complete aside. Okay, we got some, I assume these gears, we are going to, oh yeah, pretty cool. There's a little bit of friction. It's a little tight, but it'd be great for manual control for sure. Motorization might be a little bit. Okay, I'm making 2 of these. You buy anything from Amazon Prime Day? Oh, yeah, no, Opsar. I did not. I looked through some of the deals, but I don't know. Nothing really jumped out at me at something I really needed. And even though it's on sale, I'm at the point now where yeah, if it's not something I need already or really want, then even if it's on sale, I have too much Lego, not that interested. I know it's pretty sad. Okay, we'll reinforce this. Definitely do some good reinforcement. Ooh, and then we're just popping in a crank. Oh, just a basic light gray crank handle. That's so pedestrian. It's actually always an interesting choice. Whenever I add a crank to a model, it's like, what color crank am I gonna give it? I feel like I want something that matches the style or color of the model. I feel like a nice orange crank would have been good for the Carp. Interesting, we're adding these just little bars here. I wonder if those will stabilize or something. Like what is the point of those? Oh, interesting, they're not using friction pins to put the wheel together. Interesting. I guess there's enough friction in the axles. That you don't really need the pins to have friction. But one would assume that friction pins would have made things a little more rigid, but or maybe they want it to be a bit loose, who knows. I guess we'll see when we put it all together. Ooh, it's so colorful though. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Hello, China, Newbie Noodle. SL Flu didn't realize the set moved. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yet again, another failure on Lego's part for promoting their set. Usually their videos are like so buried in the website. They definitely do a terrible job of marketing their motion features. Maybe people don't care. I don't know. Like, again, it's like, what do the casual fans actually care about? They just see a pretty carp and they're like, ooh, Chinese New Year, let's go. Oh, these must be some kind of anchor for the carp. Ooh, and we got some funky clouds. Let's go. It's like a rocket wheel. Ooh, we got lots of clouds. I actually do like this cloud piece. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's very different in terms of like standard Lego, I guess. Like, it doesn't have a very traditional Lego-y look to it, but I mean, it suits these New Year's or Chinese New Year sets very well. One more. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's still like a little bit of I'm actually surprised. There's a way you can build these to offset the joints so that it becomes like a super solid ring. I actually did this recently. I'm actually building a... I'm like, hold on. Aside time. It's funny because I'm just building this crazy multi-wheel thing, but I do that. I have a double ring here as well, and right now there's a motor connected to it, so it's not going to work because it's all. I don't have a battery box with me. But anyway, this is like some kind of kinetic flower where the tentacle things move. But yeah, if you offset the joints of the rings, it makes it much more solid. Sorry, the motorized octopus creeps me out, yeah. I mean, hopefully it won't be so creepy once it's finished. The colors have to be changed, and it'll be more like a flower, not an octopus. I love the dragon set from 2024, but it's still... Oh, set in the box, half opened. Yeah. I mean, that's... I wonder how many people just buy sets and, like, never build them. Got to be a pretty large percentage. Incredible teammate, and the gray, non-gray friction prints are differently positioned than in the instructions. Oh yeah, you're absolutely correct. I have them on the opposite side. Oh well, that's gonna have to be... We're just gonna deal with that. That's fine. Okay, oh, in theory, we can mount this whole thing. Amazing. Oh yeah. Actually runs pretty smooth. Really nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what the bars are for. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think it'll make any issues. I love those kinetic sculptures, I assume you mean to say. But yeah, thanks. Number of unopened sets on the Goodwill auction site are insane. So sad they don't make it into stores. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people buy sets with the intent, obviously, of building them, but, you know, they get busy. They just don't get around to it. Oh, I guess the bars maybe are just they're not necessary functionally, but they do help hold this in place. Right, interesting, because it's not supported from underneath. Interesting that they didn't. Oh yeah, because obviously you need you can't have a support under this, otherwise, like you need space for the stuff to pass through. So yeah, the bars are there purely to connect the other side. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm actually surprised they didn't. They just stuck a plate on there, right? Interesting. I guess that's all you need. I'm always a bit leery now, because right now the way this is designed, you have the gear teeth. The gear teeth of the ring are actually passing beside all these edges of these bricks. So, for example, if I were building this, I would change this 1x4 square plate with a 1x4 round plate. I would put this plate with rounded edges in so that the gear teeth, there's no risk. I mean, there's probably no risk of it happening anyway, but just to be sure, there's no risk of the teeth actually catching the very corner of that plate. Because I found there's always a chance that things don't quite run as smoothly. I mean, I don't think it's an issue with this model, but the teeth do run up. They'll hit the edge of this Technic brick, so which you can actually hear. I mean, it's not a big issue, but you can definitely hear there's some minor it's probably not an issue, but still, I'm always just a little bit concerned about how gear teeth mesh with the bricks like around them. I've probably become just super paranoid in my own building. Newbie Noodles, wow, it moves. That's new. Well, I mean, it's not that new. Come on. Everything should move. Okay. Oh, I forgot a piece somewhere. Oh, no, right there, yeah. We need to put this in there. And then we'll cover all this up. We've got a nice little platform. Oh yeah, well obviously I've already rotated it. Come on. Oh yeah, apparently I rotate the other way. Oh my god, the crank's rotating the wrong way. Ah, it's cool. It's cool, it's really nice. We definitely need to stick a motor on it. Where are my motors? For whatever reason, I lost all my motors. I'm always losing motors. Okay, I got a motor. Excellent. And then we do have some. Oh, actually, I can just. Oh no. Hopefully I didn't. Well, I would have put some kind of stopper gear in there. Come on, Lego. I would have put an axle that you can't pull out. Like in theory, we could have put something in there. Oh yeah. It's a bit wobbly actually. There's definitely some like gets into some harmonic resonance at some point. But, oh my God, then like, again, you just pull the axle out. That is a bit unfortunate. Like this axle, this yellow axle, we should really put a 5 long axle with a stop on it, which I will do right now. That way, so now it's really constrained in there. So now it won't pull out when we pull the motor or the crank off. And you actually can't push it through either because these plates are blocking it. But that just makes it much easier to like disconnect the motor and add the crank back in. Again, something I always try and think about when I design my own models as well. But anyway, minor issue. I'm sure most people will never take it apart. But the problem is if it's like the one person will, if you want to stick a motor on it, you've got to take the hand crank off, and then you risk pulling the axle out, and then the gears. If the gears get out of place, then you have to take it all apart to stick it back together. Oh, if I were designing this, I would have preferred to use the blue non-beveled 12-tooth gears. Oh, yeah, interesting point as well. I actually do think they run like a little bit smoother on just spur gear connections. Actually, we'll try that. I'm also curious how well that'll. Will it make any noticeable difference? I'm gonna say probably not, but you never know until you try. I actually like these new gears as well, although they're not quite as common as the double bevel gears, so they're a little bit more expensive. Yeah, it doesn't really make any noticeable difference. I'm thinking PF XL motor with 10-to-1 reduction. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I guess. Did you decide to get the bicycle? Oh no, I actually bought it. It's upstairs actually. It just showed up yesterday actually. I thought about building it today almost, but I had this. I'm actually I don't think it's... Personally, the only reason I bought the bicycle in the end is all the new Technic parts in it. Like the freewheel gear, or whatever, yeah. And the large tooth gear. And also the hubs are super intriguing. The wheel hubs pieces. So they got me with the new parts. I'm actually not that interested in the set as a set display model or anything, but I figured at some point I'm gonna buy like all the new parts that are in it, and if I have to wait for bricks and pieces, and then who knows how long that'll be, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna buy the set. It's definitely an easier way, even though it's more expensive. Okay, there is some weird 1x2 plate in here that's like, what color is that? Why can't I find it? Oh, it's because it's gold? Oh man, the instructions are terrible. Oh, never mind. Didn't realize you had a variable speed motor. Yeah. If I want to slow it down, I can just use the battery box. SL flew, they'll be flying fish indeed. Yeah. Variable speed controller, fixed axles. Oh, is standard best practice in the GBC world. Right, where motors do burn out during shows and have to be quickly replaced. Yeah. I could totally see that for sure. I'm afraid it will be too wobbly for a heavy carp at max speed. Yeah. I have a feeling you may be right. I'm used to running GBCs. You won't notice a difference in the 12-tooth gears with just a few hand cranks, but the difference is, in friction over several hours. Yeah, good point. I love all these little tricks of the trade that people have developed over the years that you just don't ever experience unless you have hours and hours of time, experience. There's all these little building tips to get the most out of your little plastic pieces. I've certainly got my own set of like little best practices that I employ. I assume we're doing this on the other side as well. Yep. Oh yeah, and one more. Our little fan at the back. Newbie Noodle, I think letting it run super slow would be better actually. Like a lava lamp, slow but mesmerizing. Yeah, I may still gear it down because even at the lowest speed here, that's pretty good actually. But I think even slower might be kind of cool too. And then I could like at least run the motor a bit faster and gear it down. And the spokes seem interesting too. Yeah, the spokes on the bike. There's just a lot of new parts on the bike that intrigue me. So yeah, anyway, I caved. I bought it. Even though we are leaving for the summer, I may just crack it open at some point and just to check out the new pieces. I mean, I'm actually kind of jazzed. This set, we're building like the mechanics first right away. I love it. I mean, I guess it makes sense based on the nature of the model, but then we can just get it working. I don't have to build all the decorative stuff. We'll make the stream go a bit quicker. Because, like, who are we kidding? I'm never going to display this model. Just want to stick a carp on it. We'll see what else we can, what other fun things we can stick on it. Clearly the Space Babies need to go for a ride on the carp. Although I was thinking there's a carp in front too, which I think is just static. But it'd be cool to connect some kind of swimming mechanism to it so that it moves as well. That might be interesting to do. Clearly, this is some kind of... Must be the body of the carp, I would guess. Lots of these quarter round tiles to give it a little fish scale appearance. Oh, interesting. Clearly, I forgot to put that part on, as one does. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we do the head. Cool, it's a pretty nice looking carp. Oh yeah, the classic little downturned, whiskery mouth. Common to all kind of carp-like fishes. It's funny, at some point I was working on my own kind of swimming carp when the Tiger 3-in-1 set came out that had the carp alternate build, which I motorized on stream at some point. I was actually at some point working on my own kind of more stylized version of a carp, but it kind of didn't ever go anywhere. I think I still have the pieces kicking around somewhere, but that was long enough ago that there's been like even new pieces that have been released that I feel like I already would have designed it a little bit differently than I was. The evolution of Lego is like lightning speed with all the new parts that are coming out. Like build techniques are constantly evolving. It's almost difficult to keep up these days. Okay, a lot of fiddly bits to get all these scales right. It's a nice looking carp though, I gotta say. It's pretty cool. That's all you need. Oh, we got some fins. Not done yet. Oh, we got one fin. Interesting. I guess the other fin is... I'm going to put this on backwards. Oh my gosh. Terrible. We got one fin. Because the other fin is attached to the wheel. Where did these white things go? Did I miss those? Oh yeah, definitely missed. I missed these white semicircle tiles. Oh yeah, they go on the side. Oops. So that's one. Oh, I guess there's only one. Guess those are extra. All these are extra. Okay, cool. We got a carp. I'll stick the carp on. Oh, it's nice. Oh, Brian the Brick is in the house. Amazing. When will I do Roblox? I'm going to say probably never. Yeah, definitely the motor struggles a little bit when it's running so slow to bring the carp up, actually. Which is why gearing it down and running the motor a bit faster would be a little bit more reliable. But in theory, there should be something on the other side of this. Maybe? Is there? Or maybe not? In theory, if we had something on the other side, it would counteract... Actually, a good point. I'm just going to jump through and see. We're building the stand. Nobody cares about that. Oh, and then we actually connect it all together. Interesting. I mean, it's kind of cool. So the carp goes underneath the water, quote-unquote, surface. And then we click some things together. What is that all about? All right, and then we build some kind of pagoda or something. Well, actually, that looks pretty sick. That roof looks sweet. Oh yeah, that's really nice. It's built at an angle. Cool, 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 cool. I like that. Probably won't build it, but I like it. And we've got some crazy stylized waves. Looks really good. Great, 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 great. Okay, now we have another carp. Can we actually, I assume we can stick, oh yeah, see. Oh yeah, stick the carp, other carp on the other side. So there's 2 carps. Oh, there's 3 carps. Ah. It's so interesting because on all of the, you can't actually see the 3rd carp on like the box art. It's crazy. So until you see it moving, you actually don't have any idea that there's actually 3 carps. That's cool. Okay, I'm actually gonna build this. I'm gonna build, yeah, I probably won't bother building. What bag is this? We got the wave. Bag 5. Even though it's pretty repetitive. 3-in-1 dolphins look really interesting for motorizing. Well, have I got news for you, my friend. Actually, I have that right here. Actually, slightly improved the base design from what I did on live stream. Nothing crazy. It's still like pretty much the same motion, but I just tightened up the gearing so that it's. But like in theory, you could stick like the small dolphin on this ring too. And Marcelo, I agree. You can skip the pagoda and the waves. Just build the 2nd carp. Carpe diem. That's right. Seize the day of the carps. Anyway, Brian the Brick is back in Taiwan. I missed a couple of streams when in Japan. Oh, well, I mean, that sounds pretty awesome. Don't sweat it, my friend. It's good to have you back, though. Hopefully all your travels have been good. Japan sounds interesting, as does Taiwan. Okay, I'm guessing this carp, it is going to be pretty much the same. I guess 3 carp will get pretty repetitive, but we'll just build 2 of them. And then we'll put some space babies riding them. Yeah, pretty much exact same build, different colors though, obviously. Also, it would help if I put those on the right way. SL Flu, awesome, they look great. Oh, thanks, yeah. Carpe carpum. Seize the carp. I don't know if there's a Latin word for carp. One would assume there were fish in Rome. Oh, seize the brick. Carpe laterum. Interesting. It's good to know. Carpe laterum. Seize the brick. Okay. Oh no, that's not the right piece. I need this piece. So many steps for so few pieces. Mounting an axle. Okay. We do need to come up with some. Yeah, what else can I mount on this thing? I guess Stargate is like an obvious thing, but in theory, you could just mount a bunch of symbols on the outside. It'd be pretty small. Actually, it'd probably be a good. Actually, it'd probably be a decent minifig scale Stargate. Actually, it probably would be pretty nice. But obviously, the trans blue probably is like not the appropriate color for the gate's like grayish, no, or something. You'd probably just use black gears and then clad it with some kind of dark gray and light gray pieces. But it'd be cool. It would be cool to make like a little minifig scale Stargate like that, and then have a controller connected to it so that it like kind of randomly changes direction and like it's locking the symbols into place kind of thing. Carp number 2. And we'll get ahead. Interesting. I don't think I have any of these in tan. It's actually useful color. These little 1x1D snot bricks. Such a handy little piece to have. But having them in tan is always, well, it's going to be good, I bet. Oh no, clearly, what am I doing here? I need those. Excellent. And some eyeballs. Although I gotta say, the open little stud eye is actually pretty cool too. But I guess the black eye is a little bit nicer. Okay. Carpe diem. Da, da, da. Ooh, starfish? Maybe. Deborah, are all 3 carp on the wheel or is one static at the base? One is static at the base. Sorry, I'm probably a bit late replying to that. But how will you make the Stargate teleport you to Abydos planet? Yeah, sadly, it'll be an unfunctional Stargate. It would be very disappointing. Oh no, you said D snot breaks. Oh my gosh, crazy. The final season of The Bear premiered last night, part night. I'm gonna miss that show so much. Oh, interesting. Can't say that I've even ever heard of that show, to be honest. I think there are 2 on the wheel and 1 static at the base. Yeah, that is correct, Lego 48. I thought that, but I didn't realize there were 3 in the set. Yeah, I mean, neither did I. It was an interesting surprise. Okay, we got a carp. Get my motor. Okay, now the wheel is balanced, as all things should be. Yeah, nice. I mean, it's a pretty nice little mechanism. How fast can we go? Oh, not too bad, actually. Put the space baby in the middle. I mean, it runs pretty smooth. Gotta say, it is pretty nice. KJ Zana, it's one of the best shows on FX, if you ask me. A stellar mix of comedy, drama, and tension. I mean, I do like some comedy. It's pretty cool. Hypnosis. The static one could have a different motion, a wiggly kind. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have the static one kind of swimming in the front. I guess we're only an hour in. Maybe Space Baby's riding the carps. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call on that. We've definitely forgot. We definitely need some Space Babies. Where might my Space Babies go? Space Babies. Hopefully, we also need to make sure they don't hit the bottom. Well, it'll be tight. Let's see. Let's stick a Space Baby right in the back. Right in the back. Will we hit the bottom? That's the biggest question. Oh! Oh! Space Baby. Have to remove these. Small price to pay. Actually, the pink clashes. We'll go blue and orange. Blue and orange are pretty good complementary colors. And then red and white, maybe. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking. It's like Mama Space Baby or Papa Space Baby is... Oh no! Oh no, the babies are hitting! Oh, they hit the very bottom. Interesting. They're actually hitting the very bottom. Oh no, we need to... Hold on, I'm gonna take... I gotta take that off. We need to do some... It's like Mama Bear took the Space Babies to the amusement park. I'm going for a ride on the rides. What is that? That's like a 2x3. Oh, that's a 2x4. Okay. I'm actually going to put the Carp. Okay, we're going to put the Space Baby kind of a bit behind. I'm going to try this out anyway. Okay, instead of this. Oh my gosh, there's so many little fiddly bits on this. Okay, I'm just going to change, instead of having a 2x4, oh sorry, you can't see anything I'm doing here. Instead of having a 2x4 curved slope on the back like that, we're going to get some 2x3. Well, two 1x3s anyway. Oh, where'd my tail go? I'm going to put two 1x3s. Instead, then we're going to get a jumper. We're going to stick the Space Baby on the back. Will this be any better? Oh, yes, we have clearance. Excellent. Well, I think we'll clear these original slopers too. Yes, excellent. It's a good solution. So we're just going to take the 2x4, curve slope off. Put some 1x3s on instead. Then we need an orange. An orange jumper plate. Excellent. Yes, some good clearance. Okay. Space Baby's riding the Carps. Lego 48, those aren't clouds, those are water trails. Yeah, I mean, probably, you're right, yeah. Baby overboard. Adding rounded tiles to the ring. Oh, to make bubbles. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. There's a lot of options, actually. We can add, like, these boat studs, or just like radar dishes would also work. Could definitely add some other decorations. Oh, put the Space Baby on the back of the head in front of the fin. Oh, interesting, yeah. Like a carnival ride for Space Babies. Absolutely. Can you raise everything one plate? We could raise everything one plate, although this seems to be working. But, yeah, should the Space Babies be on the front of the Carps, though? On the heads? Is it better on the heads or the tails? Oh yeah, you could definitely, there's space on the heads. In fact, we could, let's see. Oh, what color was that? That was orange. Do I have any of those? Yeah, we could have a little. I actually don't know. Because of that click hinge. Oh, yeah. Interesting. It's not quite as convenient a spot to put the Space Baby. If we put a 2x2 jumper, flatten out the head a little bit, we could stick the Space Baby on. I mean, it's really a truncated head, but I don't know if that looks better. I actually kind of like it on the back. I don't know. What's your opinion? So we have Space Baby on the back, Space Baby on the head. Either way clears well. Or does it really matter? I guess it doesn't really matter. The Carnival. Can you separate into 2 loops? Oh, that spin at different rates. Ooh, now you're really asking for the impossible. I mean, the short answer is no. They have to be connected. Unless you... Yeah. I mean, you have to separate the loops quite a bit. I think you'd lose the effect of it. Back with the head. Back. With the head, it looks like a hump. Deborah says the back. Yeah, so where we have front. Back. Yeah, I mean, obviously, ideally, it would be on like the center section, but back looks pretty good. We'll just go with the back. I'm just going to put this back the way it was. I'm just going to... color is that? Orange. I'm just gonna put a tile. I took this curved slope off to make room, but let's put a tile on. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the new reddish orange. I think I do have some of those in. I do in 1x1 tiles. Interesting. Is that the right color? That is the right color. Excellent. Space Babies. Go Space Babies. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, what else do we got going on here? So there's another carp, which is pretty much the same. And how is that other carp connected? Oh yeah, see, it's just connected statically. I guess you're not seeing the... There's another carp that goes to the base of the stand. It just kind of sits there, but it would be really cool if that actually like swam. I would definitely do that. For sure. Guess we have a lot of... Actually, I don't need to build... Where is that connector? Oh yeah, I've already built the connector. Oh, it's right there. Interesting. I mean, you'd have to route some mechanics through the base somehow. It would require, like, rebuilding the base. Interesting. Might be beyond the scope of today's. That's probably like a whole other stream, actually. We'd have to rebuild the base, route some mechanics through it so they don't interfere. They'd have to route underneath, like, the current base here. Unless you have a separate drive mechanism for them. I guess you just need a control arm. Control arm maybe along the side. Yeah, interesting. I guess it depends how elaborate you'd want the motion to be. I guess we can try. Yeah, what bag is this? Bag 3. Well, I guess I'm still on bag 3. Okay, well maybe we'll... What'd I do? No. I opened bag 3. We're bag 3. Okay, we're just gonna start, whatever. We'll see what happens. I think this is bag 3. Yeah, this is bag 3. Do I have all the pieces? No. Where did... That was bag 3. Oh no, that's bag 3. No, that was bag... Oh no, that was bag 5. Don't even know what I'm doing. Jeez. Space babies. I guess we need another carp for the other space baby to ride. To ride. Get some focus here. Did that even do anything? Let us see what happens here. Mm-hmm. One tan 1x4 brick. I mean, there's a pretty cool printed tile on this. I have no idea what any of these characters mean, but I'm guessing it's something related to Carp or prosperity and harmony, which is what it says on the box. So one would assume that is related. Okay, some random arch. Like, why is there an arch there? Do we really need an arch there? Who knows? Deborah bought the slide speed control from FX Bricks and arrived today. Ooh. Sweet. I'm sure they appreciate that. It's pretty expensive though, man, I gotta say. Thankfully, Mike just lives down the road from me, so he just gave one to me. definitely a nice perk. But yeah, I mean, I have used it so far. I used it to run at the last show I was at. It's pretty nice, I gotta say. I mean, just having the easy speed control is pretty sweet. Although it's because it's a continuous slider, it's almost for this speed control, and traditionally all the other previous Lego like speed controllers, you're limited to I think 7 steps in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's like 7 preset speeds, which is kind of nice for. I mean, it's a bit limiting, but it's nice in terms of it's very predictable. Like, whereas with the continuous speed control, if you're trying to get the exact same speed that you had like set up before, it's both good and bad. I mean, I wouldn't say bad, but it's just different. Oh yeah, so we get our but it's great to have like some speed controller that you can actually buy again, because Legos is completely not in production anymore. Okay, so in theory we have a Carp here. Obviously the other Carp is the other way, but in theory this is where the Carp will be mounted. It's going to be facing the other direction. So we want, right now this is a click hinge, but we're going to replace that. We're going to replace this with some kind of freely rotating hinge. So what's the easiest way to do that? The easiest way to do that is probably, let me think. Again, there's probably like a bajillion different ways to do this. Oh my God, I'm just trying to dig out pieces. Okay, I'm gonna get, oh my God, why are these so hard to get out? I'm gonna get a 1x1 brick with an axle hole. Then I'm gonna get a 1x1 round thing with an axle. I'm actually gonna do this with other colors as well, just so you can see what's going on. Okay, so 1x1 brick with an axle hole. Then this guy. So this, we'll get a nice Technic hole mounted here. That'll be a start. Then in theory, whatever we connect to the Carp actually has a 3-long axle in its body. I assume the other Carp does as well. It's probably just on the other side. But in theory, if we pull this out, which may or may, it's not going to happen. But if you can imagine, we'll put this axle on instead. And then in theory, we can just mount that here. So that Carp can be mounted like so. We'll try that anyway. In theory, we'll mount the Carp like so, and then in theory, we can have a control arm at the back. Deborah, postage was the most expensive. Oh yeah, I could see that. Where are you, in Australia or something maybe? I can't remember. Yeah, that's got to be rough. Okay. We'll just assume this is gonna do something useful. So I'm just gonna we'll finish this bag, build this up a little bit. Although maybe I shouldn't in case I need to rebuild some stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll actually set this aside. Okay, bag 5. Bag 5 gets set aside. We should... So many unfinished bags. Okay, where's my other carp? We should build the other carp. Probably the last bag. I do like the golden frogs. Ooh, there's like 6 golden frogs on the pagoda. Oh, and the crazy dragon head things. What are those? Oh yeah, these things. I can't see them. Sorry, the ADD is kicking in. Right, you are in Australia. Yeah, that sucks. I used to run a bricklink store like ages and ages ago. Shipping to Australia was always... I felt sorry for the people ordering from me. Why is my focus all? Anyway, this crazy dragon thing. It's kind of cool. I think I do have some of these kicking around somewhere, but... Okay, anyway. Back to business. Carp gate. It's like the Stargate, but it's the Carp gate. Okay, last carp, which is going to be very similar to all the other carp, but maybe we'll get 2 flippers instead of 1. Oh, interesting. Why do I not have... I guess it's probably using... Interesting. 5... Interesting. What was that? There's no, like, bag 6 in the instructions. Interesting. Oh, no, there's bag 6. Oh, is there... Oh, I already did bag 5. Sorry. Oh, my God. I was like, why is this not built the same way? It's because I already built that one. Oh, my God. So many carp. There's too many carp. This carp is actually built... Yeah, I guess it doesn't have an articulated body. This is flat, which makes sense. It doesn't need to go around the circle. It's like... I'm a little slow in the morning. We might have to modify this a little bit anyway. Because obviously the whole carp is going to pivot on that, but we need some way to control, to connect a control arm to it. Which shouldn't be too bad, but who knows where that'll be. We might have to take this apart again after I build it. Carpe carpum. Get our eyeballs. Carp eyeballs. Clearly, I did not do that right. Somewhere in there. There we go. Got ourselves a fat little carp. He looks so delicious. Oh, actually, I have no idea if carp are delicious or not. Guessing they don't seem to be a common eating fish. Maybe? I don't know. Not really that educated in fish. Okay, we got some fins. Excellent. Now we need... Get our little scales on. Oh my god, so many fiddly bits. Everybody loves the fiddly bits. Wait. I mean, I do like the look of all these quarter round tiles, but I have to admit they are a bit cumbersome to connect sometimes. Sadly, that's just the price you pay for having a lot of detail. Still, pretty nice looking carp, gotta say. Then you got to make sure you put them on in the right way. Yeah, you have to tweak them to orient them right. Yeah. Saw a video about FX speed controller recently. They look very cool. They are pretty cool, I gotta say. Okay, so here we have, oh yeah, what do we actually have here? Interesting. So in theory, that's how we're connecting that. So in theory, instead of that, 4 long axle. Can we actually just connect? Yeah, like in theory. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. I mean, it's not going to be any kind of groundbreaking movement by any stretch of the imagination, but for now, we're just going to have it like oscillate in place. I think with a little more time, maybe you can make something a little bit more elaborate. That will be a future exercise for the class. And then we got some flippers. Oh, interesting. And the inside flipper interferes. So actually, I think I could make, well, yeah, let's try. I'm going to stick this axle out just a little bit longer. Interesting. It's pretty wobbly. So actually what I'm gonna do, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to, I'm actually just gonna, we're gonna put an axle with an axle connector with an axle hole on it. Actually, because, so if we use a regular pin and like just a regular axle hole on both sides, we get like a lot of play in this. Just because both sides are pinholes. If we at least get one side an axle hole, there's no play in that, so we'll minimize the amount of vertical play, although there's still quite a lot. It'd be nice to actually which again I might do at some point if we actually just put a longer axle dropping back down there, and then we mounted like another Technic connector there. That'll be whatever, it doesn't matter. It'll only be rotating side to side, so it doesn't actually really matter what we put there. Okay, anyway. I got distracted with so many different ways you could do it. Deborah, yeah, it's going to be awesome to have some control over the speed without having to gear down everything. Yeah, I mean, words cannot express how awesome it is to be able to just run your motor at whatever speed you want. Which is why I think like these power functions rechargeable battery boxes are friggin' amazing. Like, they're rechargeable. They have some basic speed control. This is probably like one of the most used like electronic pieces I have from Lego. Super handy. Unfortunately, they have not been in production for a long time. Okay, we have a fish and some extra pieces. Okay, so in theory, we will need some kind of control arm. So we'll basically need a crank. Let's see what this might look like. And theoretically, I guess we don't really care about what the scales look like on the back. So I'm actually gonna connect. Again, we'll put like a little axle hole on the back here. We'll just use this plate with an axle hole on the side. We'll stick that on the back. And then in theory, we could put some of these fish scales back on if we wanted to. But for now, I'm just going to leave them off. And for now, I don't really care what colors we're using. But in theory, we'll have some kind of control arm. I'm just going to use this for now. We'll make it pretty later. Can you make the tail floppy? Oh, Ransom Fern is in the house. Yeah, I mean, in theory, the next step would be to articulate the tail so that it actually swims a la any number of my other swimming things. But for now, I think we're just gonna do this. We'll start simple. But the real question is, how do we need to convert? So I'm going to take this off. We are going to get, I want to convert the motion going back and forth here with motion going side to side in the back here, so I can drive it off a crank in the back. So to do that, we're actually going to mount, like a pivot point, an L bracket of pivot point. So this will convert the horizontal motion going in this direction to this direction. So in theory, I can just have this floating like here. Stick a pin in that. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I mean, it's a bit ugly. Oh yeah, it's not bad though. I mean, it's not the greatest fish motion. In fact, it'd be probably better if this pivoted at the front. Let's just do some basic experimenting here. I'm going to stick a pin at the bottom of my carp right here. And let's just Wow, is this so... What the... Oh, interesting. That is not even... Okay, we have a couple options here. Okay, if I put the pivot point... Oh yeah, interesting. So this is more like a traditional swimming motion. Okay, we have two options here. Oh, our hamburger's in the house! Brian, have you watched The Mandalorian Grogu? Oh my god. Third time's a charm. No, I have not. Better late than never. Our hamburger, excellent. Translite blue Technic parts look cool. Are they part of the set? They are indeed part of the set. It's pretty cool, man. Here, let's... run it for you. It's pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool set. This is how the set works. Well, hand cranked by default, but it's pretty nice, gotta say. And then there's a static carp that's mounted here at the front, but we're gonna make it swim somehow, which is what we're working on right now. Okay, we have two options though. We have pivot at the base, just wagging its tail. How will you add motion to the corner carp? Well, this is what we're talking about right now. So, okay, here's option number one. Remember this. Option number one, pivot at the front, swimming carp. Option number two, pivot on the side, we'll get there eventually. This is like rotating, pivoting on the side. So it's like moving kind of forward and twisting. I will welcome all feedback. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. This is actually like... I mean, it would actually be really cool if we did something like this. Both looks a bit odd. Yeah, yeah. Option 1. Oh, Deborah's option 1 as well. Yeah, okay. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel like option 1 and some like forward and backward motion, but that's going to be a bit beyond the scope of one stream. But, well, I keep saying that, but then who knows? We'll see. Okay, step 1, I'm going to just anchor that on a bit better, and then we'll do the same. Hold on, I'm just gonna anchor this pivot point a bit better. Okay, excellent. It's not too bad. Okay, yeah, this is more of a traditional swimming. That'll be good enough for now. It'd be cool if we could incorporate some front to back motion in there as well, but we will start basic. Pivot at the front, it's more carp-like to pivot center of its mass, yeah. Option 1, for something like this would be better. For me, something like this would be better, yeah. Obviously, the something like this will be a next level. Okay, I'm actually gonna just take this fin off. Okay. Pivot at the front, it's more carp-like to pivot. Yeah, option 1 feels more natural as if he's swimming. No uncarply swimming allowed. Absolutely. Only the best. Okay, so in theory, we have some kind of control mechanism here. So we might need some to, well, we will need to build up some more complex mechanisms here. I feel like this is we want one rotation. This needs to be geared down quite a bit. Because where'd my crank go? I had a crank somewhere around here. There it is. So for every one rotation of this, the wheel only moves like a little bit, but one full rotation of my crank, I guess depends how fast this carp's gonna swim. Who knows? I guess we don't know until we try. So I'm gonna build that up a little bit. I'm actually gonna raise this up. So we drive it from above. Why is this? There we go. Then we need some connectors. Actually, we'll make this arm a bit longer. We'll need a pin. We'll put a ball joint because we're going to need a couple of degrees of freedom. Oh no, I bought some more linkages. Oh, but they're upstairs. Okay, so then in theory, we'll have a crank. And then, well, in theory, this crank could also drive this. Okay, this is gonna be like super Frankenstein mechanism going on here. But I just want to get it connected. So in theory, we'll have some kind of control arm. This is gonna be like big Frankenstein linkage going on. Sometimes you just got to start really crude and then work on it later. So in theory, we have okay, actually that motion for the front carp is really exaggerated. Let's make this crank smaller. If we make the crank smaller, we'll also decrease our range of motion. Carpenstein. So we'll put just a two stud long crank there. Oh yeah, it's a lot more subtle. Okay, so in theory, yeah, it's not bad. So then in theory, we'll duplicate the crank on the other side of this axle so that we can drive it. Then we'll stick another axle in there. And then I'm just gonna hold the motor on manually. I feel like the lower carp is swimming too fast, because I think I'd want the leaping carp to leap at a nice speed. I don't know if it's going too fast or not. Ah, sorry. I have can you put the carp on a small rotating platform, 24 tooth gear with a pin on one of the round holes? Yeah, you could, for sure, Jay Tooker. Only the best. Oh, Foggy Moggy is in the house. Welcome. Frankencarp, Carpenstein. Yeah, what about using a number 2 or number 3 leg Technic, axle, and pin connector? $32,034, $32,016. I actually like the proportion of movement between the carps and the wheel and the one in the corner. Okay. There's so much we can do with this as a beginning. Yeah, I mean, this is a good start. I think, obviously, the motion of this can be improved. I think it would be cool if it could move like forward and backwards as it's doing that. Similar to how, I guess, I mean, it's like, I've done a lot of swimming things in the past. It seems very rammy. Actually, I'm curious. Actually, I'm just gonna mount the pan a bit further ahead. I feel like the head probably. What do we got? What do we got going on here? Oh, interesting. If we put the pivot point like right at the bottom of the mouth, I'm actually curious what it looks like. It doesn't really look much different. Although he's got a big thing under his mouth. Actually, that's not too bad. But maybe one step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Everything's so shoddy. Some shoddy workmanship going on here. It's not bad. Actually, I'm going to mount this one stud in the back just to have the carp at an angle. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. Can you articulate the carp like the shark? Yeah, Andrew B. Yeah, not in its current form, but yeah, it would be nice to do that. It's a bit small. Like, I don't know. You could articulate the tail probably without too much trouble, but articulating the body, like splitting the body into segments, because it's such a small carp, it would look maybe a little bit funny. I'm actually still think I would try. I am editing some plane pics right now. Oh, cool. I actually do want to try gearing this down a little bit. It will actually simplify things a little bit if we drive the motor okay, bear with me for a moment. I'm actually going to gear this down. So we're going to do a 3-to-1 gear reduction between the wheel and the crank. And then we'll put okay, so in theory, there's a lot going on right now. We'll try and tighten this up a little bit. Obviously, long term, we'd want to tighten this up a lot, but you know, we're going to put this on the other side. That. For some reason, the stud connection's super weak over here. This should also be a ball joint. In fact, I'm just going to do that. Okay, we've got a ball joint. And in theory, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Okay, we need a ball joint mounted on the end of here. Time to get creative. Okay, so, oh my god, this thing keeps coming off. I actually want a ball joint mounted horizontally. I know there's something here. Okay. And at some point, I'll have to actually mount the motor so that. But in theory, again, I'll just hold the motor up. Okay. Let's just see kind of how this looks. Interesting. Why does my autofocus not work? Warhammer, gonna build my first big mock. Ooh, the House of King of Queens. Ooh, can I ask you when I need help? I mean, feel free. As we're traveling in the summer, my replies might not be very, very good, but the leaping carps is a fast jump out of the water. Interesting. I like option 1 better. Can you articulate the carp like the shark? Right, okay, sorry, I'm a bit... Andrew B, I was thinking body tail rather than 3 segments. Yeah, the body and the tail for sure. That will definitely be a future project. Carp in a pond usually swim pretty slowly and lazily. Woolbass Bill with the 6'7", 6'7". Can we loss 3 the instructions? Clearly you mistyped something there. Bottom one is definitely too fast. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a bit nicer. Okay, I'm just gonna... Actually, I'm pretty happy with that. He does seem to pause a little bit too much. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe it's just a little too much range of motion. We can actually, if we mount the connector pin closer to the pivot point, it'll actually decrease the range of motion a little bit. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, so in theory, we could play around with that as well. But that's not too bad. Could go even shorter. Oh my god. Okay. Obviously, this is the trap you fall into once you start well, designing any kind of mechanism. There's always a lot of variability in how things actually work. And often I find, anyway, for myself, I often spend a ton of time just... oh yeah, it's not going to work. That gear is in the way. So we do need to somehow extend the base a bit so we can mount the motor. So the easiest way to do that, we need the motor mounted pretty far out. I'm actually going to take the easiest way is to probably take these brackets off. Instead of having a too long axle pin here, if I can get this out. Oh my god, why is this so tight? Crazy. We are going to get a 3 long axle pin instead. That way we have another, again, you probably can't see, a little bit of axle sticking out there that we can connect a Technic connector onto. So we'll stick Technic connector onto that, and we'll make sure this all still works. There's not going to be any interference. No, I think we're good. Then we'll stick we'll basically do the exact same thing. 3 long Technic connector, or 3 long axle pin. Mounted there. Then we can connect the motor directly to that, and it'll drive that gear. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, obviously we're missing the whole Pagoda thing, but, you know. But it's not too bad. Oh, sorry, instructions off the screen, yeah, sorry. Can we lose the instructions, right? Sorry, I was definitely a bit late with that, obviously. Jay Tooker, that's looking great. Thanks. Dragon Shadow asking, yeah, I can turn off the instructions from the screen. I always forget to remove the instructions when we don't need them. I guess the only thing missing is we need one more Space Baby. Where'd Pinky go? Oh no, I lost Pinky. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. We just need... Go, Pinky. Good enough. And now you have new gears for the Christmas stream. Yeah. You don't have Light Blue Baby yet. No, I do not, sadly. I mean, when does that set release? Doesn't it release July 1st? The pinball machine? Actually, I don't know if it's better to have this. More or less movement? Oh yeah, that's a bit much. Unfortunately, this is like, I guess there's a lot of tension on this. I'm just gonna do one last thing to just gotta make this black. And shorten it by 1 stud. And mostly I wanted to offset it vertically so that it wasn't at such an angle. Oh no. Oh no. My cable got stuck. Oh my god. What's going on? Friggin' gong show going on over here. Okay. Okay, anyway. Finally. Okay, I think we'll Brian the Brick, what pinball machine? Oh my god, Brian, have you been out of the loop? What's going on? Pinball machine, my friend. Classic space pinball machine. It's got a light blue space baby and spaceman. Lego 48 looks much better. I would consider 8 tooth to 40 tooth ratio, 5-to-1 reduction for the base carp. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could go even slower, probably. It actually would be pretty easy to do. 8 to 40. Yeah, you think the slower... Yeah, then that carp, the lower carp would be like this. Yeah, it should be pretty smooth, eh? Oh my god, Pinwheel is in the chat. How's it going, my friend? It's been so long. Actually, we can do apparently we'll just never stop experimenting with this. We can actually easily do a gear swap. We'll try 8 to 40, 5-to-1 reduction instead of 3-to-1. Oh, it's a matter of switching that out. 24 tooth to a 40 tooth gear. Oh yeah, actually it's not, that's pretty good actually. Great suggestion. Lego 48 coming in with the... I mean, it's like he's going for casual Sunday morning swim / stroll. Tell me what I missed, Brian the Brick. Yeah, I mean, you're back to streaming on Fridays again. I mean, never left, my friend. Well, actually, I guess there were a few Thursdays in there. And last week I wasn't streaming. I think I missed all of the Thursday ones. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Casual looks better. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. Love it. Oh yeah, Jay Tooker with the 11374 arcade pinball machine. Is that what it's actually called? Arcade pinball machine? Okay, Pinwheel, you just arrived for the stream to end. So there's a bit of a mess in the back here, but whatevs. Nothing like some messy build table. Space Baby Carnival. is what's actually going on. Oh my god, I don't think I had any of my tea. Bill, this is nice. Ooh, apple cinnamon. Bill, one quick pagoda build. Interesting. Need to make a Lego wall backdrop. Yeah, I do need to make a Lego wall backdrop. I mean, can we actually finish this pagoda in a reasonable amount of time? Actually, I'm not even that hungry right now. I guess we could keep building. This is probably the last stream for a long time. So, what? We'll see what gets... Where the heck are we? I don't even... 5, 4... Oh yeah, the Pagoda actually looks pretty nice. Where was I? Bag... Oh no, I was here. Oh yeah, I think I was here. No, I didn't do that. I did this. I did 116, 117. We'll see if we can build this up around... all swimming mechanics. I don't anticipate it. It shouldn't be too big a problem, I don't think. I guess we can go. See what we're doing. See what we're doing. See what we're doing. Oh, Foggy Moggy also installed this set like this. This is the last stream for a long time. How am I going to get through my weekly life? Yeah, sadly. I mean, actually, we're not leaving right away. Crystal's brother and and his family are going to be visiting for the next week. And then, oh yeah, clearly... Okay, I'm going to disconnect this. We're going to remount it at some point. But for now, put that there. I mean, it's conceivable I could stream once more next week, potentially. But we probably will be touring the city with the in-laws. So, oh yeah, so we're going to put that there. Actually, I can put this there. Actually, I gotta take this off. This piece I just put on, I need those studs to connect the Carp. So I'm actually going to put that there. There. So that'll be my Carp mounting studs. Maybe a quick bike build next week. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to build the bike, or at least part it out and take a look at the parts in it. So, but I think we're going, yeah, so we'll see. I mean, yeah, I'd say chances are pretty low that there'll be another stream, but it could happen. You never know. It could happen. I definitely can't commit to it, that's for sure. Okay. I do like, interesting. I do think this set, actually, I'm pretty pleased with this set actually so far. It's actually really nice and vibrant and colorful. The mechanics are really good actually. It's like reliable. it seems to work pretty well. This is what I'm looking for in a Lego set. Some interesting mechanics. I mean, it's not even that. The wheel is not that complex, but sometimes you just want. It's got a large visual impact for a small amount of mechanics, which is actually really good. I really, really like that in a build. Like, you don't need super fancy or complex mechanics to get like a good visual impact. Often less is more if you have the right styling. And anyway, big fan of that. Looks great. Obviously, I would have rather had this lower carp moving right out of the gate as well, but can't ask for too much from Lego. I mean, it's pretty cool that yeah, it's so good actually. Some random, I don't know what the heck is with that panel there. Oh shoot, oh no, oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Put that in the wrong spot. Okay, that was bag, who knows what? Bag 3, probably. It's a big mess. Bag 4. What's in bag 4? Which is bag 4? Oh, this is bag 4. Okay, this is the Pagoda, I believe. Bill, you can rewatch old streams. Yeah, maybe a quick bike build. Right. Dragon Shadow. Rewatching is how I get through work Monday to Thursday. Wow, that's cool. Deborah, I've started watching old streams and doing builds from them. Oh, that's really cool. I'm glad to hear that. So is there any way I could connect to some of you? Oh, from the chats for advice. Yeah. Oh, actually, if you're not... Are you on Discord? I don't have a Discord, but there's like a mechanical group, kind of mechanical building group on Discord. I'm sure some people in the chat might be. Pinwheel, less is more is usually what I go for. Oh, my problem is sometimes go overboard with the less part. I need to do better with structure and support. Yeah, you can never have too much structure and support. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can get some kind of link for... oh my god. Where the heck is my Discord app? I'm rarely on Discord. I'm part of a lot of groups on Discord, but I've basically turned off all notifications, and so it's not very helpful. A lot of them are Lego YouTubers too. Yeah. This is the Pagoda starting with the support pillars on the sides. Depends on what kind of advice you are looking for. If it's motion, some of us are in some Discord groups for that. Yeah, Discords are great. Creative movement. Okay, I'm going to try and... I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Who knows? But whatever. Check out that creative movement. It's called Creative Movement. Actually seems to be reasonably active. If you're on Discord, there's often some discussion on how to make things move with Lego, which is probably... Oh yeah, Pinwheel, that's the one that came to mind, yeah. I mean, I don't really participate in it because I'm a busy guy, and the last thing I need is more distraction. But be the change you want to be in the world. If you want it to be more active, you could be more active in it. Okay. Yeah. So we have a pagoda. So in theory, I need to click this in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Excellent. We've got some pillars for our pagoda, or at least the beginnings. The beginnings of a pagoda pillar. Be the change you want to see in the world. Okay. What's this Discord link? This is a Discord link to Creative Movement. It's a Discord group about Lego movement. Basically just people sharing ideas, and in theory you can, if you have some looking for inspiration or figuring out how to make something move the way you want it to move, you can ask for advice, or just a group of people that are into making Lego move in creative ways. I can't speak to how actually useful it is, who knows, but there are definitely some pretty creative people on it. Okay, we're building the pagoda. I guess my camera's a little... Pagoda time. I don't know about the blue. Does the blue get hidden in the pagoda? I guess it's fine. Okay. Try not to... Ooh, we got another printed. Ooh, cool. Oh yeah, it's a pretty nice printed piece as well. assume there's only one in this set. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, we definitely have a ton of these. Concave, curved, slopey things. Oh, and we got the Pagoda corners in dark green. I mean, I do like dark green as a color. I'm not sure how often I use it, but not very often. Oh no. The dreaded sound of a piece falling on the floor. Oh my God, Crystal's home. I'm still live streaming. You can come and say hi. It was last day of Crystal's school.
I'm home from work.
She's home from work.
What are you building?
I'm building this crazy thing.
Oh. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool.
And then, well, I added, this cart moves too, but
Okay.
it's a bit distracting now. I mean, I just added that, but.
Oh, I love it. Okay, hi everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go finish getting the groceries out of the cart.
Showed my stepfather the pop-up book, and he was so amazed. Oh, that's amazing. Glad to hear it. Link is to help a prince in trouble and needs to move some diamonds. Oh my God. Okay, Pagoda time. I think I got those done. Ooh, we got some golden frogs. Everybody likes the golden frogs. Actually, I don't even think I have any of these corner Pagoda pieces. Pagoda time. Third corner, 3x3 corner roof pieces are cool. Yeah. Been waiting for your new Lego Kinetic sculpture idea. Safil Am. Yeah, which idea is that? Oh, Deborah says hi. Pinwheel says hi to Crystal. She's upstairs putting groceries away. When will you be making your own kinetic sculpture? I mean, it happens all the time. Actually, it doesn't happen that often anymore. That's a great question, actually. I mean, I've been working on that. I showed a flower briefly earlier in the stream, but given that the summer break is about to happen, there's not going to be any new stuff for a while, for sure. Oh yeah, these crazy cool dragony things. They're pretty cool, I gotta say. Pretty cool. Nothing like some horns on the top to finish it off. And some lime green lightsabers. Amazing. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a nice looking pagoda. Why do I have all these? Okay. Okay, I think we'll just finish this up, and then oh, I gotta make 3 of these. Oh my gosh. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, some cool waves. That is cool. Okay. Actually, I think we'll just finish it at that. Obviously, we're missing like one more wave feature, but that'll be fine. Don't forget the cheese slopes under the crust. Oh, I did. You're right. Forgot the cheese slopes under the crest of the wave. Put those in there. Those are some nice looking waves, gotta say. Nice looking waves. Okay, we got some space babies, riding some koi fish. But yeah, I think we'll... Really? You're not gonna go down anymore? Let's see. It's as low as you go. Get the instructions out of the way again. Foggy Mug is fantastic. I dare say that visually they seem to be inspired by the Japanese Hokusai Great Wave, even though this set has a Chinese theme. SL Flu, lovely. Yeah, it is, I mean, it's... I don't know why my autofocus doesn't work anymore. Gotta do some manual. Anyway, as I said before, it's a pretty nice set, I gotta say. I don't even think it's that expensive, is it? Under $100 Canadian, I think. I do feel like this does need to move. But, Deborah, have a terrific summer. I'm in winter now, but perfect Lego time for me. Excellent. Chinese legend of the carp jumping over the dragon gate to become a dragon. Cool. Director of Rec. Okay. I think we're going to wrap it up, though. It was great chatting with everybody. If this is the last stream, then I hope everybody has a great summer/winter. Whatever season happens to be in the next few months. And hopefully we'll see you. I think we're going to extend our summer vacation a little bit into September. So might not see you till October. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope everybody has a good break full of Lego. So it's been a pleasure. I'm glad we had some people in the chat. Old regulars, Deborah, Bill. Brian showed up for a bit. Our Hamburg showed up for a bit. And Bursalo, Pinwheel. Someday I'm gonna come to an event again and we can chat in real life. But yeah, until then, hope everybody has a good break filled with lots of Lego. I'm just gonna let this run for a little bit as always, and then we'll shut it down. Maybe I'll run that a bit faster. Seems to be. Oh yeah, there we go. Lego 48, Pimp in the Creative Minds Movement Discord, yeah. It's awesome, it's a great resource. I'm glad it exists, even though I don't participate that much in it. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, hope everybody has a great break. As always, thanks for watching, keep on building, and we'll see you next time, whenever that is. Cheers.